To
Do we know?
Okay, so I don't think there, apart from obviously there's medications, so there's
Mm-hmm.
indications that, for example, in BRCA2 carriers, the same drugs, tamoxifen and raloxifene, are probably reduce breast cancer risk as well, and obviously we all know about preventive surgery. I don't think in terms of prevention right now, there are other clear strategies. I think in general it seems that the same risk factors that apply to the general population seem to be mostly true for carriers as well. The other thing you were talking about, risk modifiers, there's a lot of work going on by various groups within BCRF to look at other genetic factors. So we want to be more sophisticated about giving a genetic result. It's not just, are you a BRCA1 or BRCA2 carrier, but what about your other genes? Do they put you in a higher risk group within that high risk, or in a lower risk group within the generally high risk group? And that's really ongoing. It's clinically used.
Okay, so and again, what we're talking about here is modifying the action of genes where we understand the gene, but we still have the ability to change what happens. Good. Ken?
And I'll ask the mic get over to Mary Claire King. We did do a study in New York looking at BRCA mutation carriers, and there was an effect of weight, particularly in young women with BRCA mutations. Mary Claire, if you want to make a comment, or I could, to tell the audience.
She's got the
what
mic.
was found.
Physical
No.
activity.
Bring that forward. Thanks.
I think Ken is referring to the New York breast cancer study in which many of you are participants. Thank you very much. As you know, we are in phase 2, sponsored by BCRF. One of the most interesting results of the New York breast cancer study is that amongst women who carry mutations in BRCA1 or BRCA2, the age of onset of the breast cancer was delayed by women who had been more active, had been more physically active as young girls. That's, of course, very good news for all those women who have been so active. However, I think Ephrat put it very well. We don't want any woman who is a carrier of BRCA1 or BRCA2 to believe that she can exercise her way out of that genetic risk. This is a real biological phenomenon, and it takes real biological intervention. So obviously exercise is a very fine thing, and it is a very fine thing for mutation carriers, but medical intervention is also critical.